Ever since the winner of the Big Brother Naija Season 10 show was pronounced, I've not been able to make video because I don't know if I should say I've not come to terms with the reality. Yeah, but anyways, congratulations to Imisi for winning the Big Brother Naija Season 10 reality TV show. I mean, you may not be a fan of Imisi, but you won't remove the fact that she actually played a game. Like whatever strategy she must have come to the house with, whether everything she does, appearing poor and not being able to dress was a strategy, I don't know. But for her to actually come with that strategy from day one, and she was able to keep up with that strategy to the end of the game, then she's exceptionally good. Then she's really worthy to win. I actually lost interest on the show since Faith left, yeah, because I was a fan of Faith, and I am very sure that aside this Big Brother Ninja house, Faith is doing well for himself, or should I say he will do well for himself. Yeah. So a lot of people have been castigating the winning of Imisi, saying that Imisi winning the show will drop the rating, will make by next year people that will come for the show will do all manner of things like appearing to be poor, all those emotionally just spike people's emotion up. People would double her game, dressing very low, dressing all those kind bullish village girl kind of things and everything, like overdoing that stuff. And looking at it in another way, or saying it's actually, one thing with these people in Nigeria is that if people see a strategy, maybe you bring in a strategy and you win with that strategy, in other season to come, people will want to take that your strategy and add more to it, add their own sauce in it. Yeah, this MEC strategy, I would say, is a strategy of I won't really say led by a strategy or maybe a fee. People have been coming into the show with this poor background kind of strategy, but I must say that Imisi added sauce to her own. Like not only did she come with that poor background strategy, because there are other people in the show that also came with that poor background strategy, but she added her trademark to her own by the kind of makeup she does, her dressing, the fact that I don't know whether she doesn't really know how to dress or it was a strategy, but already seeing it as a strategy because post show I've seen her dressing, post shows, interviews, dressing and everything, and the dressing I've seen it is penging, and in my mind I'm not saying, it's not this girl that appeared like she didn't have clothes or she does not know how to dress. Now she not dress penging like that. So for me, I'm saying even the fact that she couldn't really speak English, that's acting. I actually see it as acting because the interview she made with Ebuka, she did with Ebuka, she was very fluent, or maybe to my own this understanding, she actually sounded very, very fluent. While in the show, though, I never saw her as someone who wasn't fluent in English or who couldn't speak English, because there is how I understand this English language of 18. As long as you can speak something that people understand, that means you have communicated. Yeah, we won't speak more than the Europeans. The English is never our language. Then, talking about face disqualification, you guys, Dede is the second runner up, and to be very frank, the margin Imisi used and win this show, oh God, it was the same margin Lekon used and win during his own time. The margin was very, very high. And even Dede that came as a first runner up, it was like half. Imisi already took like half. Imagine winning 43%. Then the next people, like she passed them with like half of it. Sure, you get. And in another way, I'm thinking, or should I say, a lot of people are thinking that the reason why it looked as if the margin in Missy Use and win the show was very high was because Faith was disqualified. Because we know that Dede was never a contender to Imisi. It was actually Faith that was a contender, and we actually had that optimism that Faith was going to win the show. So even if Imisi was going to win, if Faith was not disqualified, I knew for a fact that the margin Imisi would have used to win Faith wouldn't really have been much. Yeah, because Faith was actually a big time contender. And I was still somehow disappointed that Big Brother did not publish the vote count of Faith. Even though I know Faith was disqualified, but I felt at least since before his disqualification, the voting line had already been closed, so it would have been should I say fair for them to at least, we that voted for him, let's see what we were able to come up with, let's see what we were able to do. Then I saw an interview that Tasha of Pepper Dem did with TVC. She was talking about Faith's disqualification, that she liked that Faith was disqualified, and I was somehow disappointed because this is someone that was also disappointed during her time, and the character she portrayed in the show that made her to be disqualified was exactly the same thing Faith did. Like, she's not different from Faith. If there's anybody to castigate Faith, then it shouldn't be Tasha. It could have been any other person, but not Tasha, because literally Tasha worked so that Faith could run. Everything she talked about Faith was exactly what she did. Yeah, because she was very I don't want to use the word abusive, but she was just like Thelma, always looking for highlight, argument. You just want to talk and everything, shout. So I didn't expect that kind of talk should come for him, from her. So we'll be talking about the interviews of the housemates. Yeah, they're already doing their interviews. So we'll be analyzing their interviews and post-show boost. Like right now, there's already boost going on from Sabrina. I'm already seeing shades. Some of the housemates, they've already started throwing shades. Imisi and Kola's fans, some of them are already fighting on Twitter space. So we'll be analyzing their interviews, through what happened in the house, their interviews. We'll be talking about it and talking about any buzz boost. I'll bring it here to you on this channel. So please join in and follow, subscribe. See you in my next video. What do you guys think? Do you think it fits with the margin Imisi used and win this show? Do you think if Faith was not disqualified, that he would have come close, or do you think Faith would have won this show, or maybe even come, even if he didn't win? Do you think he would have come close? Because even though I wanted Faith to win, if he was not disqualified, seeing the margin, I was somehow scared that do you think Faith would have put something close to this, guys? What do you guys think? Drop your comments in the comment section. Bye.